All right, my people, welcome to this channel. Now on this one, it just seems like Tinubu is in a serious setback because of the dispute, the disagreement between Àṣiødúñ, who is the current governor of Ogun State, and Amosun, who is the former governor. So it just seems like Tinubu is losing Ogun State just the way he lost Àṣiødúñ State, because if we can recall, this was exactly what happened to in Àṣiødúñ State between Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá and Oyetola, and now Àṣiødúñ State now belongs to the PDP. Now still the same thing happening in Ogun State. Àṣiødúñ and Amosun, they are in serious war now. So it just seems like Tinubu is going to lose Àṣiødúñ State. All right, let's see. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, remember to do that so you won't miss any important update from us. All right, let's have the news. Àṣiødúñ and Amosun back to battle ahead of 2023 polls. The governor of Ogun State, Dr. Àṣiødúñ, his predecessor, Ìbíkúnlé Amosun, and the All Progressive Congress at the weekend engaged in a war of words over Amosun's allegation that his successor was rigged into the office and must be removed. Amosun on Friday broke his silence over the 2019 governorship election, alleging that Àṣiødúñ was rigged into office. So we've already seen the basis of their quarrel now. Amosun claimed that Àṣiødúñ was rigged into office. They did some electoral malpractices for Àṣiødúñ to get into office. So that is the basis of their quarreling. Amosun on Friday broke his silence over the 2019 governorship election, alleging that Àṣiødúñ was rigged into office. The former governor, who claimed that Àṣiødúñ had since apologized, vowed that the governor would not return to power in 2023. Amosun had backed Adekunle Akinlade, who contested on the platform of the Allied People's Movement against Àṣiødúñ, who was the candidate of the APC. Àṣiødúñ defeated Amosun's anointed candidate with a margin of 19,517 votes. Àṣiødúñ polled 241,670 votes to defeat Akinlade, who had 222,153 votes. More than 3 years after the election, Amosun, who represents Ogun Central in the Senate, declared that his friend turned foe, Àṣiødúñ, did not win the 2019 election. He spoke in Abeokuta after receiving an award from the Abeokuta Club to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the association. He added that he had moved on because those who orchestrated the rigging had apologized to him. During the last election, thank God Chief Osogbo is here. Thank God Chief Osogbo is here. I have said it. We won convincingly. They rigged and ended up with 19,000. Some of them came to apologize to me. I can't mention names. We won that election, but I have moved on. We did our work. We will continue to do what we have to do. God will be with all of us, the former governor said. So you can imagine what is going on in our country. You can imagine. All right, moving on. Speaking later in an interview with journalists, Amosun declared that he was not in support of Àṣiødúñ's administration, saying he must be removed. He also assured his supporters that the next line of action would soon be made public. Just wait, very soon you will hear where we are going next. I know my stand, and my stand is my stand. I am not supporting this administration that is there now. He must be removed, he said. It was indeed Olusegun Osunbagba who steered the hornet's nest by throwing challenges to former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Amosun. Akinlade, who was Amosun's anointed candidate, in 2019 is now the running mate of the People's Democratic Party's governorship candidate, Ladi Adebutu, ahead of the 2023 governorship election. Ogun is not anybody's father's inheritance, Àbiodun says. Responding, Àbiodun declared that he would not be distracted by any person who has a problem with self-delusion, noting Ogun State is not anybody's father's inheritance. So my people, hope you are getting the picture of what is going on. Amosun said that the election was rigged. That's the reason why Àbiodun got into office and he must be removed. So that is the argument that has ensued between them, the word that has ensued between them. Amosun was not in support of Àbiodun. Now, after 3 years, he's now claiming that the election was rigged and Àbiodun is not the choice of the people. He did not represent the people's choice. So this time around, he must be removed. He must not be allowed for a second term. So that is just the basis of the whole quarrel. All right, so moving on. Also in an apparent response to Amosun's allegation, Àbiodun has said that he would rather focus on his mandate and not join issues with anyone who wants to play God. Speaking with newsmen on Saturday shortly after the grand finale of the 50th anniversary of the Abeokutas Club, the governor called on the people of the state to ignore his predecessors insisting that he would not join issues with him. I will not be distracted by any person or persons who have a problem with self-delusion. I will not be distracted by any person who does not appreciate that Ogun State is not anybody's father's inheritance. We are all stakeholders in this commonwealth called Ogun State. I am not going to join issues with anyone that wants to play God. I will leave them to God. God can deal with whoever is challenging his authority and wants to play God. All I can say is that we stand for Tinubu. All I can say is that what we stand for in Ogun State is an administration that is committed to providing purposeful leadership and purposeful infrastructural development across the length and breadth of the state, he said. Governor Àbiodun, however, expressed his disappointment that a former governor and a sitting governor in 2019 would cry that he was rigged out during the election. How can we on the outside take on an incumbent and then be accused of rigging out an incumbent in the same party? Anyone can explain their failure whichever way they like. Anyone can also begin to pant and threaten that they will do whatever, he added. Equally responding to Amosun's claim, the Ogun State chapter of APC asked the people of the state to pray for Amosun because he is suffering from political amnesia and out of office loneliness. The party, in a statement issued by its publicity secretary, Tunde Oladujoye, described the ex-governor's claim that Àbiodun did not win the 2019 election as an after-lunch belching of a man suffering from political amnesia and loneliness. All right, so all this grammar that they have been speaking since, the thing is Àbiodun and Amosun, now they are not in good terms. They are not in good terms. While Amosun feels Àbiodun rigged his way to the political office, Àbiodun is saying something is wrong with Amosun. So we don't know who to believe this time around. We don't just know the truth. But one thing we know is that most of all these political leaders, the way they assume political office is definitely through rigging. Most times it's not the choice of the people. We are seeing it with our eyes. We are seeing it. Most times it's not the choice of the people. Most of all these people, they are so desperate to the extent that they can do anything just to get to the political office. They can rig their way through just to make sure they get to the political office. And when they get there, you will not be surprised they would then pursue their own interests. They wouldn't come there to do what they have to do. They will steal and loot whatever they want to steal and loot, and then focus on themselves. That's just it. So my people, that's it on the matter. That is exactly what's happening in Ogun State right now. Thank you for listening to me, and also remember to subscribe so you won't miss out on any important news updates. Thank you and bye for now.